What up, though? It is Spotlight Wednesday. It sounds like we are both in the car. Yours truly, Drake Swift, Tori Savage Kitty. Q is on set somewhere in Detroit. He is filming a movie. So I hope we don't have to take 80 different takes. So there you go. I got somebody from Word on the Street on a movie. That's exciting. So how is your Wednesday and how have you been? I know you were in Detroit for opening weekend, opening Tigers. There's no opening weekend like a Detroit party. How was that? Tell me how did that go?
Well, my liver is still recovering.
Okay.
I am on day 2 of jet lag.
Okay. Day two
It was,
with jet lag. And we only
yeah.
have a 3 hour difference. So can you explain to me jet lag from Detroit? Because I have never experienced jet lag. So
So
uh
it's crazy because this is the first time I've really ever experienced it.
okay.
Um, so we're 3 hours off, right?
Right.
And I feel like the entire time I was there, I was chasing time.
So you were chasing
So
father time.
yeah, I had a lot of things scheduled that I needed to have done at a certain time. And I'm like, every time I turned around, it just felt like I was running behind, running behind, running behind. And then when I woke up, I felt like, God, I'm really waking up late. But really, it was early. It was weird. So that was kind of strange. And then my body wasn't ready to shut down at, 11, 12 o'clock like normal. Because I was like, man, it just feels like it's fucking 7 o'clock in the afternoon. So I wasn't going to sleep till like 3 in the morning. It's kind of fucked up. It was the first time I've really ever experienced that. And maybe it's because I came for a shorter duration. Usually when I
Hmm.
come, I at least go for a week or so.
Longer. Okay.
Yeah. So I think I have more time to adjust when I go.
Okay.
So I feel like that plus the weather freezing.
Okay. It was cold.
So all the outfits I planned to wear got canceled
Okay.
because they didn't look cute with a hoodie.
No
So
cute with the hoodie. Well, I saw you go
mm,
to the Tigers game, and I think they won that game. I mean, was there a lot of parties going on, or was it still
tons,
what? Okay, because I was gonna
tons.
say maybe it was cut back because even though we're in post-COVID, we're really, COVID still exists. I know one of the
Detroit didn't give
stories.
a fuck.
I know one of the stories that I was going to talk about today was so pretty much all masks are done throughout the U.S. Every state. I don't know what it is in other countries, but so the government right now is considering 15 more days for mask on travel, so planes, trains, that type of stuff. They said Cinco de Mayo that they're gonna, lift those requirements. So,
Mm.
I know this is post COVID. So I was wondering, it seemed like everybody was partying, just like spring break. I didn't really see anybody with mask on. So, uh, was there? How was that? Was it pretty open, and it was like everybody was
Yeah,
whatever?
not a lot of people had masks on, but a lot of things were spaced out.
Okay,
So, it's outdoors. I feel more safe being outdoor without a mask than I do in a plane.
right.
I'm going to be going back the week of the May 21st, and I'm totally wearing a fucking mask. I'm not wearing a mask in a tube of recycled air. I'm just not. That
Why?
doesn't.
Because they said COVID doesn't exist in those planes just because of the air just keeps recycling.
Yeah, I'm gonna still wear one. I don't
Okay.
really care what they say. Keep people are coughing, hacking. Got people right up on top of you.
Well, I'm always coughing and
Regardless of
hacking,
COVID, regardless of COVID, I don't want to catch nobody's cold.
right? But I'm always coughing and hacking, and I have no cold. I have allergies.
I, I don't want I don't want none of that saliva on me.
Oh, okay, because usually I spit it out and stuff. So,
Yeah,
um,
no, I don't want that
so
from a
that's cool.
stranger.
So
Mm-mm.
that's cool. So
So,
you had a good
so yeah,
time.
it was cold. Listen to this. So it's so funny. So I totally look like a fucking tourist, right? So we're
Okay.
like, all right, it's gonna rain. we brought rain ponchos because it's gonna fucking rain, and I'm not trying to get cold or like sick or wet, right? So it starts raining. We put this rain poncho on. It's just clear.
Right.
Why is it just the 5 of us that have rain ponchos on? Not one other person had any rain gear, any protection, like true Detroit fashion, right? And I'm like, I'm totally a fucking tourist now. So I got this thing on. Oh man, the pictures are so funny. We have it pulled up over our hat and we made like a little, like a heated dome. And I was literally blowing into it, like letting my breath keep me warm. The pictures are fucking epic. We look hilarious. We literally look like we were wearing Ziploc bags. And then when it stopped, and then we got to our seats, and it started to rain again, and the wind started blowing. I was like, oh hell no. So we ended up getting up in like the bottom of the 5th and went inside the casino and watched the rest of the game from the casino because I just couldn't do it anymore.
Okay, makes
It
sense.
was bitter. It was bitter.
I mean, I had a Narissa's when you were gone. Narissa's, my daughter, her prom was on Saturday, so that was exciting, and I posted a lot of pictures. And then Saturday, I was coming out of Dutch Brothers. I can't remember if Dutch Brothers is like Starbucks. I don't know if there's a Dutch Brothers in Michigan or not.
No, there isn't.
So it's like Starbucks. I was coming out of the parking lot and jumping onto a street. I had the green lights and I had the green arrow, right? And yeah, somebody just ran the red light and they T-boned me. So that was exciting. So somebody had to pick her up and take her to prom. Her boyfriend's mother, so she took her to prom, and then I stayed with the cops. They cited the guy, so that was kind of exciting. And then I called because he was a rent-a-car, so I called Enterprise. That was who we rented it from. I called Enterprise, and they were like, "He's not listed on the contract." And I go, "I knew that," and they're like, "Well, he's not covered." So I had to call a lawyer and stuff like that. So it's been a fun, exciting week. So that was my week. It was pretty exciting. So she had prom, and then someone hit me in my car, and I'm like, every accident I ever been in, everyone's always hit me. Like they're not paying attention. They T-bone me. They sideswipe me. So Arizona, you have to be a total defensive driver because everybody just like fucking woo-ha on the road. It's like,
oh, they're terrible
not
in Arizona. Terrible.
Not paying attention in Phoenix, and there's so many fucking people here. People are just fucking going crazy, willy-nilly on the road. It's so, like I said, you got to be a pretty good defensive driver. I was talking to somebody, and I think I even mentioned it to you. You know, after you get an accident, you feel not, and I'm a confident person, but I feel sometimes you're not as confident behind the wheel, even though it was not my fault. I still feel like
jumpy.
Yeah, like I'm edgy, like I'm like, you know what I mean? Like you don't feel as confident. Is that normal?
Absolutely. I any kind of little fender bender, even not even getting in one, but like almost getting in one where it was like, whoa, that was a close call.
Right.
I'm just jumpy after. I come to intersections, I'm jumpy. Somebody pulls out, I'm like, whoa. My head is like on a swivel times a million. It's nerve-wracking. Like you don't know.
I wonder why. I wonder why that is.
That's your anxiety.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm a confident person. I've been driving.
That's in wonder if you're confident.
I've been driving since I'm 11, and you know what I mean. Like, and the cops, when they actually got on the scene, they said, "Oh, damn, your front end isn't as bad as what we expected, because usually when somebody runs a red light, they T-bone you, they kind of take your whole front end." And I go, yeah. So I was like, I was able to kind of stop before he hit me, but I mean, it still hit me, of course. But I was like, I was just able to kind of maneuver out of the way. But I was just like, damn, this is crazy that, and it was a young kid, 23. I'm like, ah, yeah, yeah. So
You're
there you
very
are.
lucky that he didn't
There,
hit you in the side of the door.
huh?
You're very lucky he didn't hit you closer to like your door and stuff.
No, it was more of the front end. And then I was worried about my daughter. She's in the back and she's got a dress, and I don't even know if she had her seatbelt on because, she had her dress on. So
Right.
that was a whole ordeal, right? So it was prom, and that's another thing that I was gonna address. And I'm like, she's a month away. She's graduating. I just can't believe like she's graduating from high school already. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe it. And then I mean, I still got one in seventh grade or sixth. Was she
Goes
in sixth
by
grade?
so
Sixth grade.
fast.
Sixth grade. Yeah. Do you remember when Dom was in middle school, high school? Do you remember those
Oh
years?
yeah, when he was a senior, I was so upset. I was like, God, can we just get one more year?
Really?
One more year.
I don't think he wanted one more year.
No, he was ready to go. But I just wanted one more year. For me though, it was a little more bittersweet because I knew that Zach wouldn't be able to enjoy the things that Dom did.
Right?
And so his were different milestones, right? So
Right.
it was like, okay, this is really it. This was it. I have two kids, but one of them special needs. So he wouldn't even graduate until he was 26, and it was a different type of graduation. And then he ended up not because we moved out of that school district. So,
Oh, okay.
but Dom, it was like bittersweet. I was like, we just have one more year of football, one more year of all the things you're doing. And he's like, no, Mom, I'm going. Fuck.
I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You wanted one
So
more year, so
I did. It went by so fast. And I'm thinking to myself, fuck, my high school didn't go by this fast. No,
no.
it felt like it fucking forever. Them 4 years felt like forever. How come theirs go by so fast and ours drug out?
I think mine went by pretty fast.
Mine didn't. It was
Yeah.
stupid.
It was a
But
part. It was a whole ass party, just 24/7, just having a good time. You know.
hmm,
I
not me.
uh,
I get pregnant.
I was talking to somebody. Maybe it was a couple years ago, and they were talking. We were talking about high school because they went to high school, and they're like, "You never went to high school, like you were there, but you weren't there." And you, because I used to have all the chicky babies do all my homework. You know what I mean? Like I would just show up to class, and I'm like, hey, I was like Back to the Future, and if you remember the scene, and he was like, McFly, make sure you give me my homework, give me enough time so I can rewrite it in my handwriting. So that's you know what I mean. That was the thing. Like I'm like, do my homework, but you got to give it to me like right away so I can rewrite it in my handwriting, right? Because I can't turn it in some girl's handwriting. So, yeah, somebody made a comment to me on Facebook or something. You weren't there, and you used to have all the girls do your homework, and I'm like, yeah, isn't that like the beauty behind high school? Did you do any guys' homework?
Never.
No. So
Nope.
what would you say if they came up to you and be like, you know, uh, can you do my work for me? Can you do my homework? I had like 4 or 5 girls doing homework. I'm like, you got my assignment?
See, those guys knew not to ask me.
Why?
Mm-mm. Cause I didn't do
You would
nobody's
say
homework. Shit,
no?
yeah, fuck. I had hard
Really?
enough doing my own.
Really? So maybe I asked all the nerdy girls. I don't know.
I wasn't smart enough because I was busy doing other shit, and I was barely turning in my shit. I'm like, damn, I gotta turn this fucking thing in. I don't think this is fucking with my social life.
It's just fucking with my social life. Like I said, I
That's
had it
cool.
down
Fucking with my
planned.
social life.
I had girls just turn doing. I had 4 or 5 girls doing my homework. I
Well,
don't think
shit,
I
I
ever.
should have gave them my homework too.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I had that down pat, and
No,
the teachers they had to catch on. They had to know, right? They had to know that girls were doing my fucking homework. I'm thinking. So that's
well,
just
yeah.
my thought. I was like, they know. So you know what I mean? They can't be that dumb that they're doing my homework for me, right? I'm gonna turn my camera off real quick. So hold on, I don't even know how to do that. But I just, like I said, I thought it was always funny that, girls used to do my homework, and I used to get A's and B's in school. So I was really smart.
I bet. Sounds like it.
Yeah. Because I used to turn, I used to have girls turn my homework in. I thought that was, I don't know, how do you turn your camera off?
Down at
Oh,
the
never.
bottom where it says
Down at the
camera.
bottom. Oh, there you go. See, yeah. So, like I said, I used to do it all the time. I thought it was pretty norm that uh girls did. So you didn't do any guys' homework, even if you had
No,
like a
never,
total, if
never.
you had like a total crush on the guy, you didn't do it.
I wasn't offering, and he never asked.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I just did. I thought it was kind of normal to do that. I don't know.
No.
No.
Mm-mm. No.
You're like, no. I'm like, yeah,
No. Mm-mm.
I
No.
did it all. I
No.
did it all the time.
No,
I did it
I never
all.
did that.
No.
No.
Huh.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't wonder why I got. Like I said, I got A's and B's all the time. Teachers were like, "You're so smart," and I'm like, "Oh, really? Thank you."
You're like, please don't call on me, though.
Don't on me.
Please don't call on
Do
me.
not call on me. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep. Can you hear me? Yeah, no, I didn't do. I barely had enough time to do my own work, let alone other people's. So, no, not one bit. And honestly, those guys knew not to ask me. I was usually hanging out with them. So, yeah, why ask somebody that's hanging out with you and getting in the same trouble as you? They didn't want me doing their fucking work.
There you go.
So, no, and I never really thought to ask anybody to do my own work.
Yeah.
No, never really thought to ask anybody to do my own work, my homework. Like there was some friends that like I was like, "Oh, do you got the assignment done?" And the girl's like, a friend of mine, she's like, "Oh yeah, here's the answers," and then just read them off to me, right?
Right.
But but never did any guys work because, like I said, I was usually hanging out with them. So why the fuck would they want me to do their homework? I'm fucking around just like they are. We're all at the same damn house party. I'm not doing your fucking homework. Don't count it on me, bro.
No.
Let's just call Angie and find out what she's got written down and have her read it off to us all on speakerphone.
Just call Angie. You're so silly.
Yeah.
Just call Angie. Okay.
That was the girl I hung out with. She was usually at the party too.
Well, so I know you went to Detroit and you celebrated some bachelorette parties. So I saw pictures. You got dick cakes, all kinds of stuff. How did that go? No, did you have a stripper there? Somebody was asking me. I think his name is Lonnie. He was asking if there was a stripper there. Was there a stripper there?
No, there was not a stripper. Shout out to Shannon, bride to be. I am her maid of honor. For those who don't know what her is, and no, there was no stripper. She chose not to have one. She said that she was.
They called him Nike. He had a 9-inch cock.
No. So she said that she was kind of traumatized by a stripper years ago at a party that was thrown for her aunt. That the stripper they had there looked like Rod Stewart, and she said never again will she trust a fucking stripper to come. So she didn't want a stripper.
Did you have a big?
No,
Do you have a big cock?
I couldn't tell you, but when I think of Rod Stewart, I don't think of big cock. So I think of Sun-In. I think of a bad hair dye job with some Sun-In and a Dorito Cheeto tan with spiky hair and kind of wrinkly and creepy. So I'm good. But yeah,
He's got room.
Fun. Yeah. So yeah, I totally think of like Palm Springs, like a guy trying to look young from Palm Springs, old and weathered.
Stewart, though, don't they?
What?
Don't they got everybody? Don't you think I'm sexy?
My God. Stop.
Don't I mean, isn't that Rod Stewart?
It is. Stop. It's creepy.
He's so nice. Oh, my sister Linda loved Rod Stewart.
Yeah, I'm good. So, needless to say, there was no stripper. We did plan on going to the female strip club, but she didn't make it that far. We did some pre-gaming in the hotel. We had what I call a panty party, where everybody gives her a gift of naughty gifts, and we drank mimosas and had dick cake and cupcakes and dick pretzels. So yeah, that was fun, and drank heavily prior to getting on the party bus. So, and then we hit the town, and let's just say she had a really good night. She needed a wheelchair to get home into the hotel when we got back. It was very drunk, very stumbling, and it was very much fun. So we had a good night.
Okay.
And my job as the maid of honor was done. So I was in and out like a ninja.
And then when is her wedding?
May 21st.
May 21st.
Okay. So May 21st.
Trying to book his ticket for the wedding. Is it going to be a cash for Lonnie?
Is it what?
Lonnie's trying to book his ticket. He was just wondering.
I don't think so.
Well, you know what, Lonnie? You don't have to cry anymore because there was no.
You're so wrong.
There was no strippers. Yeah, there was no strippers. There was only Rod Stewart there.
It was fun. We had a good time. It was a nice weekend. And then we went to brunch. We had fun. We had a lot of fun.
Did Rod Stewart have a big cock? The one she said that she was tormented by Rod Stewart. Did he have a big? Was he like a stripper that stripped, or like totally stripped, or was it just kind of like, he just took his shirt off?
Naked and little. Okay, do you want to see Rod Stewart naked in a little bikini?
Yeah, that sounds.
No. I don't really even think it matters what size his cock was. That sounds traumatizing as fuck. With the spiky hair and the super tan. No, I'm good.
You're good?
Asking if you think he's sexy.
You think I'm sexy? No,
I'm gonna pass. Oh my God. So this is so funny. So I pull up to MGM, right? Because that's where the panty party was at. And I have a giant dick cake on my front seat, right? And cupcakes, like abnormal shit. Nobody in their right mind would look over and go, oh, that's normal. Like, what? So I have a bunch of shit that I'm bringing in, and I had to I kept telling the valet, don't take my car, I'm unloading. Don't take my car, I'm unloading. Don't take my car, I'm unloading. They kept trying to walk up. So I unload like I had some shit, right? I had my luggage, I had champagne, I had party favors, like I had boxes of stuff that I'm unloading. I had a cooler that we were bringing on with Jello shots, like I had the whole nine, right?
Right.
So I look right at the fucking guy like the 10th time and I go, don't take my car. I'm just walking this inside the door.
Right.
Why did I come back to my fucking car gone? The damn valet guy took off with the dick cake.
Dick cake!
He literally took off with the dick cake. I'm cussing at the valet. I'm like, who the fuck drives off with a giant dick in the front seat? He's like, well, you walked away from your car. I said, There's a dick in my front seat. Who are you hanging out with that has a giant dick in their front seat and you hop in the driver's seat and think, oh, that's normal? Like, there was like a lot of cupcakes, a lot of dick pretzels, a big, giant erected dick in the front seat. And this fucking guy drove off with it. Then it took me like 35 minutes to get my fucking car back. It was the most randomest shit. So then they kind of had an attitude with me because I had an attitude with them because you literally took the dick cake, right? So they pull back up and the guy who has an attitude with me opens the door and he goes, oh, I said, yeah, see, it's fucking erected. There's fucking white shit all over it. It literally says the best is yet to come. It's a giant dick and you're getting an attitude with me. Do you see why I'm upset now? Like, who drives off with it?
Valet.
Oh my God. Then all the valet guys are standing around laughing after they like treated me like shit because I literally lost my shit. I'm yelling and I'm standing in valet going, where the fuck is my penis cake at?
Where's my penis cake?
I was like, you better hope that fucking cake doesn't fall over. Like,
I know.
I was tripping. That shit was...
What would happen if they, you know what I'm saying? Like they fucked the cake up or something, or it fell on the floor and it went everywhere.
That's
like
all accepting, and because so my cake girl, shout out to Nikki, she's the fucking best. Creative Confections. If you need something, she's like out cold, right? She's in Macomb County, but she does all of Michigan. So she says to me,
"Who is
what's
it?"
that?
I seen the cake and I thought it was pretty. Who did it?
Her name's Nikki, and her company is Creative Confections. Go to her page. She does everything. She's actually in a competition right now for the cake. I don't know what show it is, like on the Food Network. Okay. The cake, like whatever the cake show. She just got interviewed for the Dr. Seuss edition, and she's gonna fucking kill it. She is going to kill it, right? Mm-hmm. So she's like a cake boss. So she says to me, set this on the floor. Don't hit any hard bumps. Nobody wants a limp dick cake. And I'm dying, right? So when this guy pulls off with it, all I keep thinking is this fucking dick is going to fall over. How am I going to fucking fix this?
Really?
And I'm like, I just spent $150 on a fucking giant dick that we're not even going to be able to eat because it's going to be on the floor of the fucking
do you
car.
Do you have any pictures of Shannon with or videos that she's eating the cake?
I do not, because she got so drunk that she was unable to do so.
Oh.
I have videos of the cake. I just don't have videos of her eating it. I do have pictures of some of our guests, though, licking the dick cupcakes. The cupcakes were hilarious, right? They had the most deformed little white penis
on it.
So fucking funny. Yeah. So the whole time I kept thinking, because you see movies with like valet, they like run it, get in your car, and they drive wild as fuck.
Right.
And the whole time I'm like on edge thinking, oh, here we go. And the top of it had like an explosion of white, like it erect, right? It orgasm. It had come on the top of the dick. And I was tripping. I was yelling at all the valet. I kept saying, there's a fucking dick in the front seat. Who drives off with a dick in the front seat? Yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting to say the least. But the dick came through. I got it back. I recovered the dick cake. It didn't fall over. It was not limp.
Okay.
So
that's cool.
I made it. I got it. Yeah.
It sounds like you had a great time. My Saturday, I was so happy. I was kind of like, tearful because it was her prom. But, and then it had to end with not tragedy, but, just some dumbass that just didn't pay attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could have been worse. You guys are lucky that she still made it to prom and your car wasn't as bad and neither one of you had to go to the hospital, like, probably sore after. But, man, could have been a lot worse. So
a lot worse, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mentioned to you, I know it's one of the topics later on. So it looks like it's May 3rd that the masks are getting lifted for planes, trains, and automobiles, I guess. but planes and trains. So, but you said you definitely are going to still wear a mask, I guess. Right?
Absolutely. On the plane, absolutely. There's a lot of germs that go around. I wipe my whole area. I'll be traveling after May 3rd and totally wearing a mask on that plane. People were sneezy. They're, I don't know. I don't want to catch anybody's shit. I don't care if it's COVID or if it's just cooties. I'm fucking good.
Cooties.
I'm good. And they had us packed in that bitch. And I always get a window seat so I can turn towards the window, and I kind of cocoon myself with like a blanket.
Yeah, you're over there. Hold your breath.
I'm that person. But that's the thing. If I sit in the aisle, I'm constantly holding my breath. As soon as somebody walks past me, I feel like I'm sucking in their germs.
Yeah?
Yeah, mentally I can't do it. I'll literally pass out from holding my fucking breath. So I'm good.
So, Uncle Joe, he made it looked like he was talking. He had made a speech, and bird shit on his suit. So, but I've had a bird shit on me, but I thought it was good luck when a bird shit on me.
Good luck. I don't want no fucking bird shit.
Really? He was talking about inflation, and a bird took a shit right in his blue suit.
Yeah. Only him. Crazy Uncle Joe got bird shit on him.
I thought that was funny. Isn't that good luck, though?
That fucking guy can't win.
Isn't that good luck?
Yeah, they say it's good luck. I'm not trying to fucking see. I'm good. I believe you.
There it is right here. Boom. You see it right on his collar.
It's got to be made in America. A lot of that has to do with this industry. I just had a chance to see.
He got a little bit on his ear, though. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, he looked like it hit him and then he stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little poop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So CDC extends transport mask mandate into May 3rd. So Cinco de Mayo weekend. Of course, they're going to lift it on Cinco de Mayo, right? Cinco de Mayo.
Right.
But
yeah.
So you told me that she got sick. Was it too much alcohol? What was it?
Oh, absolutely. Probably mixing of the alcohol. She not to be like telling her business, but she had that weight loss surgery years ago, and she had some complications, and so her stomach is very small.
Okay.
So I think that also had a combination of things to do with it, because she has a smaller stomach than regular people.
Right.
But
drink.
Cares, even if she doesn't, like, it was her bachelorette party. Like, that's how it was supposed to end. You're supposed to be shit-faced, out of it, carried by your girls, because baby, that's the last time that's gonna happen, and then she's gonna be married.
Here's the video that I wanted to send you when you told me about it, so you could share it with her. But here it is. So this is a liquor 101 or drinking 101. Here you go.
Hey, man! I'm going, hey, how you doing? Everyone else going, what's going on? These people are freaks. Run. Hi, little Joe, you goat nuts, you.
I'm not even drinking. Everyone's drinking here. It's like a party for comedians. We're just gonna drink, man. Get all crazy, you're in the streets. So I must have seen like at least 10 people a night throwing up. I don't know what happened tonight. Must have been them hot dogs. People never learn when to quit drinking. It's not that you don't have to drink. If you don't want to get sick, it's very simple. What you do is, here's an easy analogy for everybody.
There it is.
Next time you go drinking, you have to remember it's like having a party, right? But the party is in your stomach. The stomach is the bouncer. He's the door guy. You don't want to annoy him, right? Now, when you have a party, you invite your friends, you invite your family, because you know everyone gets along. No problems. Same thing when you have a party in the stomach. Now, If you're going to invite alcohol, stick to one group. Like beer, you can mix up all the beer you want. Because beer knows one another. They show up the stomach. He's here, I'm telling you, man. Hey, stomach, what's up, man? Listen, it's just us beer, you know? Looking for a little party, hang out, you know? Yeah, you know everyone, you know Coors Light, Sam Adams, Beck. He's nuts, man. You know Heineken, you know, and your stomach's cool with that. All right, come on in, just keep it down, all of you, understand? Beer goes, are you sure? Because there's like 20 of us here, man. Beer goes in, having a good time. Now, party. People find out about parties. So does other liquor. Next thing you know, a couple scotches show up.
Or your stomach, could you got a great party going on in there? Got in some big pipers, what do you say?
Stomach, I don't know. Come on, show them Just went up around. Now you're mixing the crowd up, stomach lets them in. Now that's when tension starts. People don't know one another, and that creates tension. Scotch is walking around with his boys. Come on, boys, look at there, look at that. Look at it, look at it. Oi! Heineken! Right here, you rot bastard, you. Don't like you. And now there's a lot of tension. You can feel it going on in there, but now everyone's showing up. Jägermeisters and Sambuca, sake.
Oh, what the party here tonight? What a big party. Come and help put all my friends. Come on.
Now the place is packed, there's a lot of tension, everything's getting out of control. Hey, come on, guys. I'm not going to tell you again. Keep it down. Pad up to here now. And that's when the crazy people always crash the party. Who shows up at the end of the night? Tequila. And tequila doesn't show up alone. There's always 8 or 9 of them lined up. Stomach gets all brave. How you doing, Tequila? Listen. All right, it's a little late. Can't let you in tonight. I'm sorry. You know, I let you in 3 weeks ago. You ruined the place. You hear me?
Tequila's like, come on, man. We won't start no trouble, man. We just came here to have a good time, man. Right, senor? That's right, senor. We left the worm back in the van. He won't mess with nobody.
There you go. So the Mexican showed up.
That's basically what happened. We started with vodka, and I'm gonna blame my friend Shannon Renee. All of a sudden, she busts out the tequila on the bus, and I think that's what really. She started panning shots of fucking tequila, and I'm like, I'm not doing that shit. I get mean, and she's like, oh, just one will be fine. Yeah. That was when it started to. Yeah. So,
question. Yeah, I know you are a bartender. Do they still make a tequila with a worm in it?
Yeah.
Who makes tequila with a worm?
You can get it from Mexico. There's all kinds of
All right. Well, there you go. I'm glad you had a great time. Let's move on.
And I wouldn't fuck with it, but they do.
Let's move on with the show. So, U.S. citizens can now choose gender X on their passport application. So, gender X is that like my daughter's age, Dom's age? Is that what that means, or what they're saying is you don't have to specify male or female?
That's what it's saying. You don't have to specify male or female.
Citizen applying for a passport can now select X instead of female or male.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that's weird. I think they should just have the names of the different genders of what you associate with.
Male, female, transgender?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Why X?
Because because if you remember, and let's go back, and of course I wish Q was on the show, but Malcolm X, he didn't have, he got rid of his real name was Little, right? Malcolm Little. That was a slave name, so that's the reason why it became Malcolm X, because X is basically, that's what, you're not actually
Xing out. You're Xing out the other options.
right. So
Okay.
so I think that but I think male female transgender is okay, or whatever they want to choose on there. But I think X, you're basically saying like you're saying, you're not saying, you're not, I guess, participating or saying that you belong to
How about
any.
male, female? Prefer not to say. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know.
Kind of weird. So Ye or Kanye West, your friend of yours, wants to give up his career, his whole entire career, to become Kim's
friend of yours. Did you say a friend of yours?
Yeah, friend of yours. He's not a friend of ours, because we're gonna do like the mob, right? So if he's a friend of ours, that means he's a made guy. A friend of yours means he's just, a friend. But there you go.
Just a guy.
Yeah, he's just a guy. So he wants to become a stylist. What do you think? You think he just wants to become close to Kim?
He doesn't want to be any stylist. He said he would quit his career and be Kim's stylist. Well, all I have to say to that is, sorry, Ye. She's not into fashion anymore. She's into comedy.
Oh, she likes to white cock.
She likes to laugh a little. I think he's crazy. I think when you divorce somebody and the situation is not good and it's a little shaky, and just like let it go, bro. Why? You sound nuts.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Yeah, he's literally heading towards a protection order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where the white women at?
What?
I don't know. I don't know where they're at. I don't know. Yeah, he's gonna get a protection order put on him. He wants to keep acting crazy. That's just like, yeah, I want you to style me. I can't stand your fucking guts. I'm divorcing you, but sure. Come style my outfits. Tell me what to wear.
Tell you what to wear. Yeah, that's just weird to me, I think, right?
She didn't like him as her stylist anyways. She only, man, you look at her style prior to him, right? And then look at her style when she was with him. And he always criticized her on what she wore. And now look at her without him again. Do you really think she wants him to be her stylist? Nope.
So, yeah, that's just weird. I think he just wants to, like you said, just needs a protection order. So, all right. Well, let's move on. So, Gilbert Gottfried, you got a lot of comedians dying. He just recently passed the other day. Here's a quick scene. I'm gonna take a leak. Let me turn my camera off. I'm gonna play this video, and we'll remember Gilbert Gottfried real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Somebody won't wait. Come right in. Don't let the fact that my door's closed dissuade you in any way from entering my office.
Sir, we're at the Beverly Hills Police Department. Are you Mr. Sidney Bernstein?
Yes, lucky guess.
Well, sir, you have 25 unpaid parking tickets. We have a warrant for your arrest.
25? What 25?
You have 25 unpaid parking tickets, sir?
I pay my tickets. I pay all my tickets.
Sir, do you own a black Mercedes-Benz license plate number CRL 507?
507? That's my wife's car. That's not my car. That's
my 25 unpaid parking tickets.
It's under my name, but it's my wife's car. No. Bitch!
Tickets have not been paid. That means you're liable. Can you cuff Mr. Bernstein?
Cuff me! There are people out there with chainsaws. You're cuffing me.
Well, sir, you have 25 unpaid parking tickets, and it's your car, so we have to take you in.
Wait a second. I've got an idea. Is there something that I have in this office that I could hand to you and that would make you kind of forget that you're holding those little pink tickets there?
What are you trying to say, sir?
Like you'd be holding something in that hand, and this hand you'd forget about. This hand you'd be concentrating on. That hand you'd go, what did I have there? I don't even remember.
Oh, you mean like if I had $200 in this hand?
Ouch, let go of my arm. $200. Ouch, please. I'm robbing you. That's what I'm doing. Here's one, here's two. They're real crisp.
Well, now that you think
Yes.
about it, Mrs. Burns.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use your computer because I have to wipe all evidence of this transaction out. You know.
No problem. No problem at all.
Thank you, Sydney, so much.
Oh, certainly.
There you go.
Yes.
Sorry, I had a. Oh man.
He's so funny.
Yeah, it's pretty sad that 67. You see all these. He had a rare disease, I believe.
Yeah.
It said abnormal call vascular tachycardia due muscular just montotic. I don't even know.
Something to do with his heart?
Said vascular TI.
His heart.
Right, due to he had this MYOTONIC dystrophy type 2.
He had a dystrophy?
Yeah, that's what it said. I'll take a picture and send it to you.
Yeah.
And then you can look at it. I don't know if you can. Hold on, let me yeah, he had said he had some kind of a I don't know. Let me just send it to you right now and you can see it on your screen. I just sent it to you. So rest in peace, Gilbert Gottfried. Did you read it?
Myotonic dystrophy. Yep, I know it very well.
Yeah, what is that?
It's a muscular dystrophy form. Your heart is a muscle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's sad.
So what? So is it? It's a type 2. What?
So whenever there's a type 1, type 2, it means like the severity. So a lot of times, like for Zach, right? He had a dystrophy, a muscular dystrophy. He had the worst type there was. There's 2 forms. There's Duchenne and there's Becker. They're basically 2 things. The severity, 3 things. The severity, how it affects the heart or certain muscles, right? Or whatever function it affects. Zach's affected his entire body, all muscles. And 3, what age that what stage of your life that it starts to develop, and when it's prolonged. So like type 1 usually is more severe. It attacks the body usually in younger ages, sometimes childhood till like mid-20s. And then type 2 usually is something onsets are later in life. So if he had type 2, his onsets were later in life. Just like with Duchenne, the lesser form is Becker. So Duchenne is from birth, and Becker, a lot of men don't see the onsets of it until their late 20s or 30s, and they're like, what's happening to my body? Why is it shutting down on me?
Oh, okay.
So type 1, type 2 is normally the severity of it, like the onsets of what stage in life you have. And type 2 makes sense because he was older, as opposed to it affecting him when he myopathy while he was younger. So
okay. So
very sad, very sad.
Guess who's having a baby?
Not me.
Britney Spears.
Hey, better off Britney than me, and that's fucking crazy.
Oops, she did it again.
This bitch. What?
So Britney Spears, I'm having a baby post. Leave fans confused. May have revealed some exciting news about her post. Fans confused more than anything, wondering if she's pregnant with a child or just a food baby. Spears got an internet talking, but she did confirm later that she did, she is having a baby. So.
She is?
Yep. Oops. She did it again.
Do you... Like, that's great and all, but do you think mentally she's stable for a baby?
Probably not.
Okay. So I think, it sucks because, like, I really think that it started out that her dad wanted to help her because he saw some of the signs, but I really feel that he was abusing her. And I feel like all of that control over her life kind of made her digress as an adult.
Right.
So if you are constantly controlled, you don't get to experience adult things, matters, on top of the fact she's a celebrity, she's rich, right? She's a childhood celebrity. So those alone don't get to experience normalcy like every day you and I do, right? They don't have to go through the struggle as, whatever. They have different problems, right? They got different problems. So
Right.
then she grows up with basically like fucking Rapunzel, right? Cinderella. She can't go nowhere. She can't do nothing. She can't even piss by herself. So she finally breaks free, and it's like a child who is emancipated. Right? They don't really know, like, they're an adult, but they're not an adult, but they are an adult. So I feel that she still needs guidance and like life experiences, because she be on Instagram doing some fuck shit. Adults don't act like that. Like, what? But and she's too old. I feel like she's just too old. Her yeah. I can't see who's commenting because
It
who
says
is that commenting?
her Instagram worries me.
Yeah, who is that? Who is that commenting?
See, because they posted it in the news thing. I can look real quick.
Yeah, her Instagram posts worry me too.
Right.
So, and she's got kids, like, they're grown. Why are you out here having a baby, girl? Go on vacation. Live your life that you didn't get to live.
Right.
And she out here doing like weird shit.
Well, Jessica Fortuna.
Oh, hey girl. Hey girl, hey. It's my cousin. That's my hey rich cousin.
I know you missed this. This was game 2. So do you know who this is?
Detroit Tiger fan, musician, artist, and Southwest Detroit native, Jack White.
Jack White, yeah.
So he sang the national anthem at game 2.
Yeah, he loves some Detroit.
So I thought that was really cool when I saw that story, right?
Yeah, he's cool as fuck.
But here is the real story about Jack White, which it was the same night. He asked his fiance to marry him on stage.
Aww. In Detroit?
Yeah, in Detroit.
Awesome.
We got these 2 people right here that love each other very much, and they're going to spend their lives together, going down that road together, as we all go down that road together. Lady Jean, could you promise to love this man, stand by this man?
Oh,
Tell this man what's up when he needs you, what's up?
That's a pastor.
Is this a Jack White?
Yeah.
This woman. Olivia's dad.
He married her on stage. So he married her on stage. That's pretty cool.
She looks hot. Is she hot? Who is she?
I don't know who his girlfriend is. Let me look it up.
Yeah, that's cool. He proposed and he married her on stage. I mean, if that's your thing.
Is that not what you want?
Yeah, no.
No.
No, no, mm-mm. No, I want a big ass wedding. Shit, I'm the person that'll probably have a 2-day wedding.
Right.
Yeah, I want dress change. I want dress changes. I want all the things.
A 2-day wedding.
Yeah, I want all the things that I never fucking got, right? And that's funny because it's funny that we're talking about this because I'm the maid of honor, right? For my friend's wedding. I'm always a bridesmaid, maid of honor, whatever, which is awesome. I feel honored. I'm honored that I'm that friend that people are like, you know what? We want Tori to be head of things, right? Or just in it. So I started looking up. Well, I've been looking at bridesmaids dresses because I have one, but I'm not sure if I like it, and I have the option to pick. So I'm gonna go shopping again this week and see if I can find something. It's really hard, right? When you're trying to shop online to find something you like. And I'm sorry, but David's Bridal just really sucks. They just don't have the selection that you want. So anyways, back to what I was saying. So I Google bridesmaids dresses. Next thing you know, my phone listens to what I say and I have a million fucking venues popping up on my phone and I fall down the rabbit hole and I read on why it's like cool to have a 2-day wedding. So I start looking up all this shit and yeah, that's like, it's crazy. You do all this planning, you spend all this money, all these things, and then it's over in 6 hours.
That's her there. Did you see her?
I did. She kind of has an Amy Winehouse vibe to her.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was reading like the people because in some oh, she's cute. She's totally his style.
Yeah.
Yeah, way cute. Totally his style. Yeah, I was reading in some cultures they do like 2 and 3 days, like the Muslim culture and African. They do it big, right? And I'm like, fuck, 6 hours just doesn't seem like enough when you put $40,000, $50,000 into a wedding and it's over in a couple hours. Like, so I started Googling it and they do like a ceremony the first day and then the second day they do the reception. And I thought that was really fucking cool.
That's cool.
And then it also opens up a lot of times people can't invite everybody that they want to invite because you have a limit. So when you do the 2-day, they have just certain people they invite to one section and then other people they invite to the other, and it kind of allows them to cut their list, and like they have like a dinner the night on the first night. I literally fell down the rabbit hole and read a whole bunch of articles about it, and now my phone is blowing up with maid of honor duties and 2-day things. And yeah, Connie, Indian culture does it too, and I think it's really smart. They said a lot of new like millennial new this generation is doing that too. They called it something where they do like the ceremony is one style and then the reception is another. And it just, I don't know, it just makes sense. I'm big. I'll go big or go home. Unless you're not into that and you just want to do a quiet, quaint, just a few people, then whatever your style is. But I think it makes sense if you're doing all this extra shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yep. I don't know, but yeah.
Guess who gets engaged again?
Oh, I know who.
I'm gonna put it on the screen.
The ringmaster.
The ringmaster.
Yes.
There it is. Here's Jennifer Lopez. She's just got engaged. Oh, that's not Jennifer Lopez. I'm sorry. Thanos. That's Thanos. So sorry, that's Thanos.
Did you see a picture of it yet?
Yeah, I saw it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, so she got engaged too.
Is it nice? Is it big?
Yeah, it's pretty big now. Her and Ben Affleck are Bennifer again, right? Bennifer?
Yeah.
So Bennifer Part 2. Jennifer.
her. Everybody's calling her a hoe, and honestly, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's called Bennifer 2.0 is planning to take the altar. Bennifer.
She I don't know. I have a couple different opinions on it. Like, so I just think that she I think what happens is she gets in a relationship and they like her so much that they propose and she feels bad to say no.
Oh my God. Connie said, let me put it on the screen. Is it the same ring?
I highly doubt it.
Would you be pissed?
So fucking pissed. A recycled ring? Get the fuck out of here. He knows better. He knows better. He knows better. Yeah. Plus, that ring carries old energy. You don't. He
gave a girl a recycle ring. He asked some girl to marry her. She said no, and then he got another girlfriend later, and he gave her the same ring. I can't say.
Oh, you gotta tell me. And then the girl said yes with the recycled ring.
Yes. Yeah.
Does she know?
No.
Oh, fuck that. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
There you go.
I'm dying to know now. You got it.
I don't know. I'll tell you off air. So guess what? Is not permitted to attend the Oscars for 10 years. Here you go.
Academy Board of Directors held a meeting on Friday in Los Angeles to discuss Will Smith's actions at the Oscars. The King Richard star announced his resignation last week. Will Smith is not allowed to attend the Oscars for 10 years, Fox News Digital has learned on Friday. The 94th Oscars were meant to be a celebration of the many individuals in our community who did incredible work this past year. However, those moments were overshadowed by the unacceptable and harmful behavior we saw Mr. Smith exhibit on stage, their letter read. During our telecast, we did not adequately address the situation in the room.
What you think? Do you think that's fair?
No, not at all.
Why?
And this is why. So, first of all, celebrities are human, right?
Yeah, but
wait, let me finish.
Okay.
Celebrities are human. There's a lot of people judging him right now that are messy as fuck every single day of their life. 2, Will Smith has been an outstanding pillar in the celebrity community, right? Okay. For decades.
Okay.
He has always carried himself with class, even when his wife embarrassed him, even when she fucked his son's drug addict friend, even when people came at him for back prior to all that, right? For the Tupac shit, or for him not budging on his beliefs of not cussing in his music, right? They called it kiddie music. And, there's some people that didn't take him seriously, right? So there's probably a lot of times that Will Smith should have smacked the fuck out of somebody and really maybe shown his ass and bossed up to show he was don't fuck with me. Now, I'm not condoning what he did, but if somebody held me accountable 10 years for what I did 10 years ago, I wouldn't be here today. 10 years? Come on. There are people out here who are acting whole ass fools, cops shooting people on film that aren't even serving 10 years, that are getting off on things. There's so much that happens that people are doing on film nationally, being recorded. I mean, the president we just had literally did so much fuck shit on film, and he's not banned for 10 years. So I think that he's really being chastised. I feel that people are going a little hard on him and they're not showing any grace with him. Do I think that there should be some repercussions? Yes. Do I think his wife is super toxic? Abso-fucking-lutely. I think that she's the root of the problem. I think that she's been the root of a problem for a long time. Do I know if he's not toxic? You know, when you're with somebody who's narcissistic, you start to gain those narcissistic, there, you know, your survival, right? Those survival tactics that you start to learn or you pick up or you are accustomed to. I think she's toxic as fuck. I think that if he didn't do what that happened, then she would have came to him and called him a bitch, right? I think that he's just has so much shit that has boiled over. And yes, Connie, I see your comment here. It says that Chris Rock is suffering from PTSD because it brought up his past shit. I could see that happening too. I think that Jada is a narcissist. I think that Will acted on impulse and there was more behind the scenes about her hair and what happened prior to that we don't know about, because Will, think about it. There's a lot of shit that's been said to him, done to him, put on him over how many years, and he's held it together. So I truly feel that there was something else maybe leading up to it. Maybe she said to him, he better not talk about my hair. The first person to say something about my hair, maybe she was crying about it prior. Maybe I feel that there's a backstory. And I feel that if she would have went and slapped him, Will still would have got the grunt of it. They would have said, you let your wife go and do that. You ain't a man. You didn't protect her. So I think 10 years is just, it's too much. And anybody who thinks that that's okay, show me you not being messy. Show me you 10 years ago. Because I bet you there's some messy shit going on with you recently or in the not so far past that you you can't live in a glass house. Don't point fingers.
There you go. You heard it from Savage Kitty right there. So New Jersey man sentenced to 375 years for killing 2 children, a college student, over Facebook post. New Jersey man was sentenced on Friday for 375 years in prison for brutally murdering 2 children and a college student in 2016 when he became engaged over a Facebook post. Officially said Judge Ronald Wigler sentenced Jeremy Arlington, 31, 3 consecutive life sentences for killing a 7-year-old, Ariel Little Whitehurst, 11-year-old brother, L somebody as well. Fatal shooting Sasha McBrown, 23, friends of the family who was visiting their Newark home in 2016. Arlington was convicted last month in Essex County on 28 charges relating to a home invasion in which he was bound and tortured 6 people in Essex County. The murdered children, a 29-year-old, two 13-year-old twins, a boy and girl, were stabbed but survived. So he got 375 fucking years. Wow.
Well, he came at them for over a Facebook post.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should get that.
Damn, that's crazy. 375 years. There you go. Bye. 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 It just reminds me of Young Guns in Young Guns 2 when he was like, you will die. Hang. I got to find the video.
What is that? Oh, I see Connie. Connie, I see your comment. Linda, I see your comment too. And I agree on that end too. I think you guys have valid points as well regarding the Will Smith thing. The whole situation is messy. I think that Will needs to go to therapy and get away from her. I think she needs to go to therapy. I still think 10 years is fucked up. And man, it's all around messy. But again, who are we to point fingers? We all got some shit that's going on, right?
Right, there you go. Commercial. That's just crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. The killing over a Facebook post.
Right.
I don't don't know though. Let me tell you. Okay, so
There
Zach.
you go. I'm gonna put this on the screen real quick
Okay.
so you can see what I was talking about.
Sorry, can you see me? It's getting dark out here.
William Antrim, alias Henry McCarty, be confined in prison in said Lincoln County by the sheriff of such county until on the day aforesaid he be taken from such prison to a suitable and convenient place of execution within said county, and there be hanged by the neck till he be dead.
There you go. That's what that basically. That's you're dead. 375 years. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
So clarification: he went to where they were.
Yeah,
or he was at where they were.
He went where they were. Yeah, and
did he know them?
No.
Okay, so and it was some shit. They said some fuck shit to him. That's why he did it.
Tracked him down. Yeah.
So, and I'm not laughing at what happened. I think it's absolutely crazy. I think that social media, there are so many things that push your buttons, right? But there were some people that like made some terrible comments like about Zach, right? My special needs son. And I'm telling you, I became so enraged that I started looking up one of those web IP address finders to find these fucking people. Like, it was $700, and I swear to you, I was ready to swipe that fucking card and show up at their house. I don't know what I would have done, but let me tell you, when some things get said, there's a lot of emotion that comes over you. So, yeah, I don't condone it, but I mean, people need to be a little bit more mindful of who they're attacking on the other side, because not everybody has self-control. Clearly.
Yeah.
Don't be a keyboard warrior. You don't know. People out here crazy. Crazy as fuck.
Crazy as fuck. Here you go. Let me play this real quick. Trying to find it.
What is this?
So this is what we were saying that you. Well, no, let me stop sharing real quick. That's a topic that I was going to talk about. Here's what this guy basically did, and I'm not trying to make fun of it, but you were telling me that you wanted to track down people too. But here it is.
Who says Magnolia fan on moviepoopshoot.com?
Yeah.
Did you write fuck Jay and Silent Bob? Fuck them and their stupid asses?
Yeah, a while ago. So?
How many people wanna kick some ass?
So basically,
that's how I felt. That's how I felt. Like, it got to the point. That's why I don't use TikTok, because some people said some really bad things about him, and I'm so grateful. Like, he didn't know, and he didn't read the comments, but it put such a bad taste in my mouth. I had to turn off all the comments, and since then I just don't use it, because I feel like the people on there, like, there's a lot of good stuff, right? And there's a lot of good things that you can learn, but there's a lot of fucking trolls and cringy people and rude, nasty people, and I just couldn't take it. I would be that person to show up at your fucking house.
Yeah. So DH crazy. DH cargo plane terrified video showing crash. Plane splits in half.
Whoa.
Uy, madre santa, man. Uy, madre.
Oh, shit.
Care pizza, man.
Lost control, splits in half. Damn.
So the back end, it looks like the back end hit something and ripped it off.
A terrifying landing in Costa Rica large airport, sliding off the runway and splitting in half.
That's scary.
57 ended up skidding off the runway, making a turn, breaking into two pieces, causing a huge dark cloud, impacting hundreds of flights and over 8,000 passengers. Of course, it's not carrying anybody. It's just packages.
Mail.
But
Still scary. The pilot. How the fuck do you get out of that?
I know. You asked me yesterday what happened. So suspect was caught today in Brooklyn subway shooter. His name was Frank James. Now is in custody. Police apprehended Frank James, who was facing federal terrorist charges in shooting Brooklyn subway, which wounded 10 people and injured 13 others. James was taken to custody Wednesday after police receiving a Crime Stopper tip directly them east of Village, a neighborhood in New York City. Police sources said believe James called a tip line saying that he was a McDonald on the lower east side of Manhattan. This is Frank. You guys are looking for me. My phone is about to die. So he turned himself in. He called out himself. He was like, hey.
Oh, wow.
Come and get me.
White guy, black guy, Mexican? What kind of guy was he?
It's a black guy. Don't
show a photo of him. I don't even want his photo on our show, but.
Okay.
Fuck him.
Brooklyn subway guy apprehended.
He turned himself in, so they didn't kill him?
They didn't kill him.
My name is Douglas. I'm a writer, director.
Good.
So guess what? If you are in Virginia, sending nude images electronically will cost you in Virginia. So there you go.
Sending nude images electronically will cost you in Virginia, with one caveat. Virginia lawmakers passed a bill making it illegal to send unsolicited nude images. It will soon be illegal to electronically send unsolicited nude images in the state of Virginia unless solicited by the receiver. We are thrilled to have helped spearhead this monumental moment in Virginia, Peyton Am, Bumble's head of public policy for the Americas, told Wusanat. Living in a digital first world means that penalties don't typically apply to ensure the safety and well-being of people online, and this bill is a step in that direction. State lawmakers passed a bill backed by popular dating app Bumble, which will penalize any person over the age of 18 years if they send an unsolicited.
So, of course, you could turn your light on in your car. If I know that probably helped, but you can't send revenge porn, right? It's a crime. But now unsolicited, so if someone sends you a dick pic, it's a criminal charge. Wow. That's crazy.
But how do they know? Okay, so what if I send you porn and you don't ask for it? And how do you how?
No, unsolicited pic. So a personal pic. If you send somebody porn, it's just porn. That's already somebody signed a waiver and they did porn. But
okay.
Yeah. So I'm talking about someone sends you a dick pic and you was unsolicited, so you didn't ask for it. You could press charges.
Oh well, shit. There's a lot of that going around.
I know. That's what they said. This was the first state to do that. They're going to pass the law. Any unsoliciting pornographic pic it's going to be a crime.
There you go, guys. Don't send dick pics.
Don't.
Girls be sending nudes too.
Yeah.
Usually the guys ask for it, but
I never ask for it. They just come.
You just got it like that.
They don't. I never say, "Can you please send me nudes?" Send nudes. Yeah, I don't ask for them. They just pop in my box, and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Same. I'm like, oh, well, you thought that was a good angle, huh?
I saw a meme the other day, and it said, "Oh, thanks for the nude pic," but I just showed my friend, and he said he already seen that one. So can no recycled nude pics.
So when someone sends me a dick pic, I send them back a bigger dick.
Oh, there you go.
I did that the other day.
Really?
It was like a couple weeks ago. Yeah. So I sent back I Googled the biggest dick I could find and sent it back.
Right.
Needless to say, he started sending me pictures of him hitting a crack pipe. I'm like, what the fuck?
What is going on there?
Yeah, and then I blocked him. I don't even know how that person got on my page. I have a ton of people on my pages. I get the weirdest shit.
Should it be like,
did you eat a lot of paint chips when you were a kid? Why?
Yeah.
So, do you miss going into Kmart?
I love Kmart. Love Kmart.
So
it's the best shit.
Once a retail giant, Kmart near extinction after New Jersey closure. I see this is weird to me because they're not here. They're not in Michigan. number of Kmart's in the U.S. was once over 2,000 Kmart's will now be down. So I told you the other day, will now be down to 3 in the continental USA. So there's 3 stores left. So New Jersey, sounds are still there. Scuffled, faded floor tile, and rentless beige on beige color scheme. The TAILOR cloth, refrigerator, pretty much everything between. So it is down with this store closing. There is still 3 left in the continental.
Where are they? I need to go. Where are they?
It says 15 miles south of New York City is a tail depth of discount department. Doesn't really say where they are. They just said they're probably somewhere in New York or Jersey. But yeah, so there's 3 left. I didn't know. I thought they were gone. I thought they were all gone.
I love Kmart. They always had the best shit. They had the best racerback tank tops, right? You could always find like a cute shirt, or they had good like cheap household stuff, name brand things, really nice sheets. You could get good sheets for a good price. They just had good stuff. Even they had like decent jewelry, right? They had decent jewelry, just good prices. But I affiliate that because they were owned by Sears, and anybody who knows Sears knows that Sears was a great.
They weren't originally owned by Sears. They were bought.
No, but they were bought, and Sears was a great company. They were based upon quality, right? Sears was very big on getting what you pay for. If you ever bought something, Craftsman tools, or just anything, jewelry and clothes and housewares.
Prices all over the store, like this 18-quart roaster oven with a free electric knife, or this Philips 3 CD shelf system. Just one of a great selection of holiday electronic ideas. You'll even find low prices on fine jewelry, like this gold earring set. So it's easy to see that this holiday season at Kmart, low prices are our gift to you.
Me some Kmart.
1999 commercial.
They always had good stuff. Even their toys, their holiday stuff. Kmart was a solid company. It's pretty sad when they closed, especially Michigan. Like, I know online shopping kind of put them out, and they did a lot of online stuff though too. They were the first Walmart. They really, and to tell you the truth, they were better quality than Walmart. Like, Walmart has decent prices, but Kmart's prices were great, and their quality was good. It was, Sears quality. So there was this bra. I don't know if I was telling you. I was telling somebody. They had I forget the brand, but it was a brand that like JCPenney sold and Sears sold, and it even was like at the bra, like the Maidenform, like the Maidenform store. This damn bra at other stores was like $80 and I could go to Sears and go to Kmart and buy the same bra for $35. And if anybody knows how expensive bras are, anybody with tits knows, especially big tits, how expensive a good bra is, right? And I bought that damn bra in every fucking color. I think I probably still have them. Yeah, that's sad. I want to go to New York just to shop at the fucking Kmart.
Just to show up to Kmart, huh?
Yeah.
So this is a kind of a goofy story. OnlyFans model Courtney Taylor. I only date rich black guys in clip video 2 weeks before she stabbed her boyfriend. Here you go.
For death.
F for a living.
OnlyFans. You got like 1 million followers or something?
2 million.
Damn. You look like the type of girl that only dates like rich guys. Is that true?
No, that's not true. I only date black guys. Especially black guys. Especially black guys. Let me clarify. I only date rich.
Okay, rich black guys. There we go. And you know you're toxic.
Yeah.
You can tell she likes black guys.
Like especially black guys. For all you watching, I'm with it.
Do you like to be fully controlled, or do you?
So she only dates black guys, and she stabbed her boyfriend to death 2 weeks before.
So I read the whole story. Did you read the whole story?
No.
So the neighbor. Okay, wait. First of all, he was stabbed in the shoulder, right? He died from his injuries. Friends of both of them said she was the toxic one, and they never thought he was abusive to her. They never saw him be abusive, and that she was the abusive one.
Okay.
The neighbor, who has a full view, that video you see with her, the blood on her,
Right.
is from the neighbor. So the neighbor clearly has a full-on view, like has seen some shit. Neighbor says the week prior, he watched him strike her and that he was swinging on her. Doesn't know if it was open-fisted or closed-fisted, but watched him swinging on her, and that she was a victim of domestic violence, and that it was a very volatile relationship, and that the police had been to their home many times and for domestic violence. So sounds to me like they were both pretty toxic. His family is trying to say that he was never toxic. Who was the more? I don't know. You know, when you're in those relationships, good people turn crazy, right? Because they're pushed to their limit. There's many times where I was in a toxic relationship and I want to stab the fuck out of him because it got to that fucking point where it was like, bro, put your hands on me one more fucking time and I'm going to take your life. So I don't know if it was him or her, but she did stab him in the shoulder and he did die. And now she's in a mental institution because she said that she wanted to commit suicide. So she was arrested, but has not been officially charged with the murder, and they have her on suicide watch now. And Connie, she is a OnlyFans influencer, model, you know. But I think when you're in those relationships and it's so toxic, it takes you to a point beyond what you expect to be, right? So some people are just toxic and volatile together, and they just shouldn't be together. Was he hitting on her? I mean, the neighbor says yes. And the neighbor clearly has view because look at that video. So
there you
I
go.
don't know. Maybe you know, the friends are like, oh, we went on vacation. Their quote was, we went on vacation, we dined together, we, you know, did this and that together. A lot of times people put on a front, especially social media people. They're going on vacation, they're trying to live their best life and look like everything's put together and great. They have a couple drinks. Little toxicity slips out, but not full on beatings.
Said on that interview, you're toxic, right? Yeah. I'm like,
well,
so
neighbor said that he swung on her, so I'm sure she pushed buttons and he swung. And
so some local news: parents of Oxford school shooting suspect seeks lower bond. We've been misportrayed. James and Jennifer Crumbly are asking the judge to lower their bond, arguing the prosecutor has unfairly portrayed them as bad parents. Each parent wants their bond lowered from $500,000 to $100,000. You think their bond should be lowered?
Fuck no.
They're bad parents.
They are bad parents. They put a gun in their child's hand and let him buy ammo.
Right.
It's a kid.
Right.
They're very bad parents. All of the things leading up to that. Okay, so I know somebody personally. She was a neighbor of mine who was, then she moved, right? And she was neighbors with them. And I know she's a very reliable source. She said that they would leave him at like, I think she said like 6 or 8 years old to go get drunk in downtown Oxford. There's like a little like, you know, like outdoor bars and stuff downtown there.
Okay.
Oxford is a very upscale country-ish kind of community, right?
Right.
They got money, but everybody knows everybody because newer builds. It's it's a community that was built, you know, long after Detroit, outside the suburbs of Detroit, about 50 minutes north of Detroit, up I-75.
Right.
And this person said that this child was literally left home alone. It was like a regular occurrence for them to go drink. They were partiers.
Okay.
How do you not think that that affects a child? And then him in general, the day that he shot up the school and killed those kids, he got a call. The parents got a call from the principal that he was looking up ammunition on his phone and they caught him. The mother texted him and said, "I'm not mad at you. Just don't get caught doing that again. You can look at it. You can look it up. Just don't get caught." What? You bought him the gun. Get the fuck here with the we're being portrayed as bitch, you're being portrayed as who the fuck you are.
Right.
Accept it. You're a shitty fucking mom that allowed her kid to get so deep into shit that he killed other children.
Right.
It's your fault.
So you got to remember, it's 10%. So if right now it's at 500 each, right? So that's $100,000 they got to come up with. If it's reduced to $100,000, then it's only $10,000. So it don't have to.
Oh, fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here. Those kids are never coming home again. Her child is a monster because of her. Now, I'm not saying that every monster child is because of a bad parent, because there are some that slip away. But 9 times out of 10, it started with the home training.
There you go.
Fuck them.
So
they shouldn't even have a bond.
The Lakers got beat by the Suns last year in the Western Conference Finals, and the Suns ended up moving on to the finals, and they got beat by Milwaukee. This year, they didn't even make the playoffs. James, I think he was probably a big advocate of this. Laker coach was fired, Coach Frank Vogel, after a season burned by injuries and turmoil. So, sorry, Lakers are looking for a coach right now. They actually are looking at maybe Juwan Howard from U of M. So, there you go.
There you go.
Officially start the playoffs this week. So, it's staying in the NBA. Ex-NBA star Spencer Haywood. Hell yeah, I circumcised myself. What?
When I saw this topic, I had to read it twice. I thought it said circumstances. I was like, my circumstances. What circumstances? And I read it a third time and I said, oh, motherfucker, that says circumcised.
Hey, where? I am talking scorched earth, motherfucker. I will massacre you.
I don't know, man. You
and then what did he say? He cleaned it up.
I gotta play this on.
Who cleaned it up? Who cleaned it up?
Your character just debuted. Yes. And I gotta know what you think about it, because they brought up the circumcision.
Yes. It's true.
It's true. But I gotta know. Is it something that you're fine with them, you know?
I'm fine with it because I'm fine with Wood Harris playing me in this role, and he's a character. He's a good person, so and a great actor. So I'm okay with it. And I did some bad shit.
But yeah, you had a little arc in your life, you know. But
no, I mean here with this series, I'm going the next couple of.
Oh, you already know what's gonna happen.
No, I just know what I did.
Well, I was gonna ask about that too. I read in something that you were about to put a hit on.
Well, it wasn't a hit or anything like that. It wasn't a hit like that. What it was like I put it in. I said it in the press conference and in a book, which is like 41 years ago. But I was trying to get the attention of the players that I have ushered into the NBA, over $33 billion worth of players in player revenue, because I did go to the U.S. Supreme Court and fought for it.
Yes. I'm confused. I know that it sounds like they're doing a biopic, but Winning Time is a nail in the head, addressing Spencer Haywood's infamous self-circumcision, called the Hall of Famer, tell TMZ Sports everything is 100% true. So basically, he played for the Lakers, and I guess it's part of the. And I know I've been watching it. Is the Lakers rise to the dynasty? So I guess that scene must be in it where he circumcised himself. So I gotta finish watching that. Like, what?
I'm still like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Why? Well, maybe because he wasn't. I'm trying to just piece it together. I'm trying to make it make sense right now.
I'm on like the 3rd episode, and I gotta watch it now. Like, I gotta finish.
Maybe it's like, you know what? I'm famous now, and I'm fucking a lot of bitches, and I got to take care of this. I don't know. Why? Because why at that age would you do that? And why at yourself? Yourself, you got enough money to go get that shit done.
Well, he got tired of the cheese. He got tired of the cheesesteak.
Ew. Ew. Cheesy turtleneck.
Cheesy turtle. So another sad news: Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Dwayne Haskins dies after being struck by a dump truck. He's a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Sad.
Yeah, it's so sad.
So sad.
Pittsburgh
so young.
Haskins died early Saturday morning after being struck by a dump truck while he was walking on South Florida Highway. Haskins was 24 years old. Florida Highway Patrol spokesman Lieutenant India Moran said Haskins was pronounced dead on the scene. So he was struck by a dump truck. Wow.
He was a baby, 24 years old. That's my son's age. It's younger than my son. Like, that's such a baby. And oh man, he made it. He made it to the NFL and then got taken out by a dump truck. And then you got to wonder, like, okay, why was he on the highway? Why was he walking? Oh yeah, you know me, I got questions. Did the dump truck not see him? Was it at night? The poor person that hit him clearly didn't do it on purpose. I can only imagine how they feel.
Crazy,
So much stuff.
24 years old. Wow.
But then you think, like, you know, tomorrow's never promised, and at least, you know, he made it. He made it, and his parents or whoever was in his life got to see, you know, him succeed at something like so great, right? Man, fuck, that's so sad. Can we talk about something else? It's sad as fuck.
Okay, we'll move on. This is the end of the show. We'll talk about the topic. Here's a trailer to talk about the topic. This was the old 3 version, but here you go.
I have had it!
Lunch, I'm ready.
For the Coleman family, Mondays are manic.
Bye, honey! Make good choices!
Wednesdays are wild. And for Anna and Tess, there's never enough time to really understand each other.
What? Time's up, Dr. Six!
But on Friday,
You think my life is perfect?
You couldn't last one day in my high school.
that's all about to change. Because things are going to get a little freaky.
Am I in Anna's room? This is mine? Those aren't mine. That's definitely not mine.
Walt Disney Pictures presents.
So, you're in my body, I'm in your body.
I beg your pardon.
I'm like the Crypt Keeper!
Freaky.
So basically, the topic of today's show is, if you could trade lives with anyone in the world for 1 week, who would it be and why?
Me? I go first?
Yeah, you go first. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So originally, is a 2-part answer. So originally I was like, oh, someone from the past, right? JFK or, you know, his wife or Elvis. I don't know. I was thinking someone from the past or like Martin Luther King, right? I wanted something history, a caveman, something like that. But then I thought, no, I would rather be like Elon Musk's somebody like stupid fucking rich, and I would start writing checks. And I would start writing checks to cure something. Muscular dystrophy, childhood cancer, or homelessness, right? I would just start writing checks. First, I would start with all of my debt, right? I would pay off everybody I know's debt, and I would just start writing fucking checks. And then I would, like I said, I would cure muscular dystrophy. I would cure Duchenne's. So that's what I would do. And hoping that super rich person that I traded lives with him, and he would be like, fuck, this is what we got, huh? And maybe in that week he would do something different for my life too. But yeah, I thought about the past, but then I said, as cool as that would be to see the past and history through the eyes of that person, I'd much rather make a difference in the future in that week that I had with their money. So and their connections.
And there's connection.
Yeah, because if you talk to the right people and you make connections, you could probably make a difference after you left their body in a week, right? You could. So my efforts would continue after I went back to my basic life, and I would have made a difference for the future.
You would make a difference for the future.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So that's somebody uber rich like Elon Musk, or or who's the other fucking guy? who's the other super rich guy? I don't know.
Bezos from Amazon.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's my answer. Uber rich. Make a difference.
Uber guy. If I could trade, that would be a good one. I really don't.
Right? I really thought about it.
I really don't know. I don't know if I would want to be rich. I think I would want to figure out maybe world peace. Somebody that was able to do that, but there hasn't been anybody to do that.
Right.
I think I would. I want to be president, and I don't know particular what president, but I would want to be president for a week. Maybe.
I thought about that too, and then I was like, man, did you see what that fucking did to Obama? You see all them gray hairs he had 1 week? I don't know if I could really make a difference in 1 week being the president. So I really thought my 1 week had to make a difference. And how do you make a difference real quick in 1 week? You start writing fucking checks.
Right.
So yeah, you start writing checks and pushing buttons and things like that. So I was like, okay, and then I keep thinking back, how cool would it be to be, back caveman time, or, Cleopatra, right? Or something fucking cool as hell from history, and just to see the evolution change in that 1 week and what you could do. But no, I definitely would want something that I could change. Even like you said, Bezos, like the Amazon guy, he could donate money to the Ukraine thing, and I don't know, fucking just something to make a difference in the future.
Right.
I would cure something. Would definitely, and obviously Duchenne would be the first. So I would donate so much money to cure something, even world hunger, like homelessness, fucking just so much that you could do with all that money, and get other people with lots of money to follow suit in 1 week.
Yeah.
So that's what
That's what you do?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
And then they would thank me after, because they go down in history as the most amazing person to make change in 1 week. So.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I would get lots of thank yous and fruit baskets.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. I remember this movie. It was from the 80s. It was Oh God, You Little Devil. It was about a guy that basically becomes a rock star. And the God made him a rock star, or I'm sorry, the devil made him a rock star, and then God and the devil fought for his spirit, and he ended up going back to his life. It was a 1984 movie, one of my childhood movies, but I think that would be another thing that I would want to be a rock star.
Interesting. When a rock and roll singer sold his soul to become a star.
This is fun!
Guess who answered his prayers?
Who are you? Oh my God.
Guess again. Oh God. You devil. I'm running the big operation. Run but a boot.
I hate it when he does that.
It's me, Bobby God. You look like the devil. You always wanted to look like me. But I'm God. People think because I'm the devil, I'm insensitive.
What happens when my contract is up?
It's the little things I enjoy.
You have to let me out of this deal.
No. I want the kid back.
Did you ever see that? 1984.
I remember it. Yeah, it's funny.
That was a funny movie. So there you go. If I could be anybody, I probably would be God for a week.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's pretty much it. That's all we got for today. Q will be back next Wednesday. Saturday, Michelle will be on. And Mr. Dutch will be on. So you can follow me everywhere at Drake Swift on all platforms. Where can they find Savage Kitty and sprinkle your Cash App?
Hey, y'all. You can follow me, Tori Rochelle, on Facebook, at All Beauty, All Beast on Instagram, The Savage Kitty, that's THEE Savage Kitty on Twitter, Tori Smooches on Snapchat, and Tori Rochelle 1111 on Cash App.
There you go. Make sure you guys are always washing your hands. Mask will be over May 3rd, and wash your ass.
Please do.
So. I'm out. Peace.
Peace, y'all.